Hey planner friends, how's it going? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Ryan and this is A Man with the Plans, and we're back for the week of Monday, December 10th through Sunday, December 16th. We are almost halfway through the month of December already. I'm not really sure how this is happening, but time is flying. So I'm not sure if you've seen my latest video on the seasonal surprise box. If you haven't, there's a link over there in the card. However, I was kind of inspired by the black and gold motif. By now you've seen the boxes and stuff. Just a spoiler alert for those of you that haven't gotten yours yet and want a surprise, I will be using a sheet of stickers that comes in there. Just so you know, I'm just trying to keep it honest. I'm a big fan of what was in the box. However, I was sort of inspired, so we're gonna kind of do like a black and gold theme today. I've got this fun like arrow washi that I got at a meetup a long time ago. And then I also have this other washi tape from the Hearth and Hand collection. Can you see that? That's where I struggle with focusing. But yeah, it's actually like black with these like little zigzags in it. So I figured we would go ahead and do that route. I just think it would be fun. I have a festive kit for the week after, so you know, we'll make it work. But I figured let's lay this down at the bottom here. This washi is Carpe Diem. simplestories.com, I think. I don't know, I got it at a planner meetup, so thank you to whoever decided to share this at the planner meetup, because I'm using it right now and I'm a big fan if I can get it to sort of undo itself. There we go. There, oh, better. No, come on, that's better. Alright, that took a second to figure itself out, but now that we're there. So, another cold and snowy week here in Minnesota. Holiday season is among us though, and I feel like everyone's sort of rushing around getting everything done for the holidays, which I always find to be super exciting. Let's lay this down here. I always like the way that this looks lately, so. Oh, that's so pretty. And there's a little bit, oh, that's the extra from earlier in the roll. Okay. I think this is gorgeous, and it'll play nicely with other black washi and black stickers that I use, so I think this will be fun. I know that New Year's is traditionally like the glitz and the glam day where you do the black and gold, but I figured, why wait? Might as well do it while you can. That being said, last week was pretty busy. I will leave a link to that video up there in the card. A lot of dance, a lot of fun with some friends. It's been a good month so far. I feel like I've really been enjoying everything despite the chilly weather. So that's always good. Let's go ahead and lay down the AM routine slot that we do. I haven't used washi in a million years, and I forget that it cuts super nicely. So let's go ahead and lay this down. We'll start over here on this end and cut it because the end's a little wonky. And of course I'm using my Dunkin' Donuts card like I always do. Oh, see, that's a little messed up. That's okay. I did not see any of this washi in the Hearth and Hand collection recently. I stopped by Target. Of course I did, right? I feel like I'm there almost every day of my life. But I look around just to see if there's any new ones, and I haven't seen any as of late. So I don't know if they decided to go away from this, but they were also, I also used, oh geez, that took some paper. My God. That's what happens when I get overly aggressive with my, oops, with my washi cutting. So beware of that, because I took a little bit of the paper top with me. It's not the end of the world, but it certainly doesn't look fabulous. Alright, well, we'll have to figure something out about that later. We're doing it live, folks, we're doing it live. So there we go. We've got our morning sort of ironed out. And what I'm going to do, I'm really just going to be pulling from all over the place. I'm going to start with doing some of these old, where are they? The Erin Condren ones. I figured we'd use this. And then for these I'm going to use the Erin Condren dual tip marker. This comes in the pack of 3. I think I've shown this before. I'm going to write out the AM routine. For those of you that don't know, I use the Follow the Miracle Morning. So that's really like these 5 habits you do every day to really help you sort of set yourself up for success. I will leave the link to his video down, leave the link to his book in the Amazon store down below if you're curious. I love it. I think it really helps me set myself up for success during the week. And really sticking to that and trying to live by and honor that is something that's important to me. So for Monday, I've got 2 meetings, and I'm gonna use, these are some leftover stuff from a graduation kit I used for my sister's graduation. I believe I'll try and put the link way back when, that's one of my first videos. And we'll go ahead and just use these. So I have a meeting that we have every other Monday, and that's from 11 a.m. to noon. So we'll take that down. And this is the thing, is I always save these spare sheets because waste not, want not. And so, you know, even now, if I have a friend that graduates from their master's or something, I have all these things, and plus I'll be able to use some of the other stickers later on. And then I have another meeting after that, back to back. Oh, look who's popping up. That's not good. So that really rounds out the day for Monday, professionally at least, which I guess is a good thing, you know, not a whole lot going on. So I'm gonna keep using this just to get as much out of it as I can. Tuesday, I have a management meeting. Oop, wrong side. We have a management meeting. That's gonna be from 10 to 11. Once again, this is the planner kit. It was the MK34A. It's a graduation kit, if you're curious. I think it's still in her shop. Let's pull that aside. And then I have a longer meeting later that day, and so I'm gonna pull out this Chris Ann design sheet. That's an old sticker I wrote on that I'm not gonna be using at all this week, so. Oh wait, maybe I could use it later on. Anyway, I'm gonna use this one. And I'm using the Pilot Ultra Fine Point Permanent. This is what I use for all my Chris Ann design stickers. I haven't really played around with her new paper, but I also know that this is one of my favorite pens anyhow, so I just like to be safe with these. So let me know which pen you use for the new stuff. But we have a committee meeting that we have twice a month now. I believe that's from 11 to 1. And so I like the way that these look, and I'm also gonna go ahead and take one of these little marker things. I know they're for checklists, but I just like to use them for a pop of color somewhere in the middle. Let's go ahead and put this down. It goes until 1, but usually my boss and I like to debrief afterwards, so. Cool. And then I'm gonna add one of these clipboards just because they're around, and it just, I don't know, I'm trying to spice this up a little bit. If I can get it off of here. Actually, no, we're gonna use this little winky face doodle. He seems cute. So we'll add him over here. And then last but not least, to round out the day, is I have a meeting about housing. And I believe I can call into this, so I'm gonna add the phone call sticker on here. I probably should have used a color other than yellow. Yeah, let's do that. And that's gonna be from 1:30 to 3. So I'll place that over here. You know what, let's add a little bit of that skinny black washi that I have here. And it's not super skinny, but obviously it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna need that much of it, but that does not want to stay down. I'm hoping once I close the book, it'll be fine. So here we are, just moving right along for the week. It's crazy how fast this year went. I actually think I might do a sort of walkthrough year in review for 2018 with my planner, partly because you'll have seen some of it from my YouTube channel, but there's also half of a year that I planned that none of you have seen. I think there's a couple weeks I missed, but you know what, sometimes life happens. But so I think I'll do that at one point as well, just because it's always fun to look back at all the stuff you did. And then, so for on Wednesday, I have one meeting that I can't remember what it's for. This is what happens when we have too many acronyms. And I'm gonna add a little bit of washi tape, this gold, partly because we don't have a lot on the agenda that day, and I also think this meeting runs until at least 11. So go ahead and just wrap that up. And I'm gonna try to be really intentional and smush this down because we're having some problems down here. All right, so that rounds out Wednesday professionally, which is very different for me. Thursday, however, we have some early meetings, which not a huge fan of, but hey, that's what happens. And this one is at 8:30, which I think is atypical for my department. Nobody really meets before 9. So for them to call this meeting, I was like, oh, something must be going on. We must really need to have this chat. So, hey, that's good though, you know, at least they could find a time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these guys. This is the S79. I'm gonna use one of these cutouts at the bottom. It's not black, but it's close. And so I'm having my check-in with my boss. We usually have it on Wednesdays, but we moved it. So I believe it's from 9 to 10. Which is good because I haven't seen her in like a week. She was on vacation, so we're gonna go ahead and sort of just figure that out. Yeah, see, that's nice. And don't mind that noise, I think that's just the heat kicking on, which is good because it's like 14 degrees outside today. So I'm just gonna deal with that. So after that, that day is pretty much done. The last thing I'm gonna do here is add, this is from, I wrote this and never put it down, I guess, but it's a work from home sticker. So I will run the black skinny washi down to at least 12. And just say work from home, because you know what? Might as well not waste the washi. If you can spare it, right? I mean, waste the sticker. I feel like that's a sin to waste a Chris Ann design sticker. So we will lay this fella down. At least my font was nice. And I will go ahead and add that gray clipboard from earlier. Cute. And then later on that afternoon, I will be driving up to a meet. We have a bit of a trip up north, but that's okay. I don't think it's a bad thing to get out on the road. I like to volunteer for the meets all across the state. That's just my feeling on it. So I'm gonna use one of these guys and just write travel on it. Yeah, it's that time of year where dance season is in high gear, so it's just one of those things that you get used to. This one is pretty far out, so there'll be some driving for sure. I believe it should be like 2 or 3 hours. And I can't remember what time the meet starts, but I believe we should be there around 5. So, figure if we leave at 1. And I'm thankfully not driving alone for this one. I'm carpooling with some friends from the association, which is cool. Let's mark this fella off. I just like to mark off my day to know where I'm gonna be, because especially with all this stuff, you know, if I am aware that I have to build in some time, right, so to make up some hours the rest of the week, I can know that from the beginning, especially if this weather is gonna be not so nice, which I'm hoping it's fine, but you never know this time of year. And so we'll throw down one of these. And so I'm filming this on Sunday, and I had a meet all day yesterday, which was super fun, but it was a long, long day. So we'll put this down. Actually, you know what, let's put some washi down first. We'll go back to the black washi, right? Yeah, so we'll go down here. I believe this black washi came in one of those kits from Michael's, the like Recollections ones with all the different samplers, which I think is super handy. So we'll throw down the meat sticker. Yeah, so I've got a pretty jam-packed Friday, and to be honest, it picks up on Saturday too. And so we'll go in reverse this time. We'll do the travel in the gold, and it was moving down, right? Okay. I can't remember what time I have to be there. I believe it's 11, but I picked this meet up. I was supposed to be at a different one, and then I traded with a fellow judge who needed to be closer. So I figured, why not? I don't mind getting out, hit the road, and it's not super far. But so I'll spend a good portion of Saturday outside of the metro area, which is always fun. I personally love a good road trip, so you'll never see me complain about that. So I'll use this guy here and just write the word travel. And I've switched over by accident to the medium tip on this, but hey, it's my planner, I can do what I'd like. So these are the S290 from Planner Kate as well. I'll leave the link to her shop down below. I got these over the summer. I can't tell you if they're still in her shop or not, but they usually are. Some of her stuff is pretty consistent, some of the classics. And so let's add another one of those stickers, because I think they have a black one in there too, don't they? I just had it. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead. This is the, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This is one of the the sheets from the seasonal surprise box, and so I'm just gonna use a couple of these star stickers all over the place to denote the meat or anything fun. I just thought it would be fun to do something that acknowledges how much fun I think this whole black and gold thing is pretty awesome, so I'm just gonna stick a few of these down as we go. Don't mind me. But yeah, so you figure just add a couple of, it just adds a little bit of sparkle here and there. It's nothing too crazy. And I know it doesn't match with the green of the hourly, the colorful, but you know what? I'm just gonna do what I wanna do because that's the way I like to roll. Cover up that missing piece of washi tape there. And so really there's all sorts of new year, new feels, new changes, same dreams, fresh starts. This one I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but I'm sure I can find somebody that would want to take that off my hands. And so we'll add one more. Actually, no, let's do it for the meat we have. So I'll add the sticker here, and we'll go back in the medium. So we'll use meat here, and then I'll use that dark washi again to just denote that we're going for, actually, let's use the skinny kind. Leave that one fancy stuff from Target as the really decorative stuff. I have no idea how long this will go to, but obviously at some point I'll have to head home. So we'll just mark off the rest of the afternoon until around 7. I don't think it'll be that long, but hey, I was at a school this weekend from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So sometimes these meets can really go, which I think is fun. You get to see a whole lot of fun dance going on. So let's add a star here. And then I'll do a few more down the actual thing itself. Fun. Yeah, so that's my week so far. And then obviously on Saturday I'm gonna need to grocery shop. So let's do that over here. I'll just throw down a what's for dinner sticker. Well, maybe that's what we'll do. It'll help me tape down the little bit that's flying away there. And I'll just write groceries and meal prep. I know it's probably hard to see on camera, but I just wrote groceries and prep. If you can see that, I apologize. And then we'll do to keep with the black and gold, we'll throw in the yellow knife and fork thing. And then later on that day, I'm gonna have to do some serious filming. It's that time of year where the light is precious. Like even right now it's 3 o'clock and I feel like the light's already starting to fade. So it's really a matter of like trying to get the most I can done as soon as possible. Because I personally like to film in as much natural light as possible. I feel like the lights in my apartment really yellow the videos. I think you can notice that in some of the vlogs. So that's my goal, is to get these done. And I found the shopping carts now. We'll add a gold one of those. Yeah, so there you go. Lots of stuff over there, and then let's add a film sticker. We'll do this in black, and there's the marker. So cute. Terrific. I love the way it's looking out. So that's just about the week. We have a lot going on. I feel like, I think I'm gonna do a happy hour in there some night, and my friend's gonna make dinner for me, which is nice at some point. So I'm not really sure what days. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm gonna leave them off, but I will go back and fill them in at some point. So there is a lot going on, but that's always good, I feel like, especially this time of year. You know, you get to really enjoy what you're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip us over so that we can talk about this little sidebar. And the first thing I'm gonna do is lay down some of the ones at the bottom that are usually our classics, right? We got the no spend, which I guess we'll use this this gold color here since it does match almost perfectly to, ooh, that's so cute. I love it. And then I do have a habit tracker for the week that's in that sort of macaroni and cheese type color that I will layer on top of that, and we'll do this for the miracle morning or something. Cross that off as we go. Oh, go back to the thin side here. Perfect. And then somewhere in this stack I have my workout stickers with the same little checkoff box. I have to say I've been pretty lazy with my workout stuff lately. I'm gonna admit that. So that's a goal for me to work on this week, I mean. And so that will be something that I need to really just kick back into high gear and really commit to. Let me go ahead and find my YouTube camera videos because those are important. And also, I will throw in right now one of these weigh-in stickers. I'm gonna start doing this more often just to try and be a little bit more health conscious. I will put this down here. And so I'll be able to write down my weight, which hopefully I don't have to go back and show you guys. But it's just for me to really stick to it. And we're back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down one of these Get It Done stickers. I have some stuff for the holidays that I need to do. So like I have to finish my Christmas cards, which I showed on my Instagram, you can check out. I also need to finish Christmas shopping. And then I also need to prep my 2019 budget. I just got it in the mail, it's super cute. Let me show it to you real quick. Oops, ain't she a beaut? Of course I went for the hexagons because, you know, I have a problem, but this is the deluxe monthly. I already use this for my budget right now, but you'll notice that these have the tabs in them. And I also didn't get anything that says budget on it because if I wanted to, I can swap these out with a planner, you know, at any point in time. So I figured might as well just add another thing to my arsenal, just a tip. So let's go ahead and do the YouTube videos for the week. I'm gonna use this like black here and put them down on the Arrow washi. So obviously we will have a Plan With Me live on Monday. And I'm gonna use these cameras again. They're from Paper and Clips. The link will be in my down in my shop. I don't have a shop. They'll be down below in the description box if you're curious. So since this will take up this much room, I'm gonna kind of just do, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Yeah, we'll put this down here and it'll bleed into Tuesday, but that's okay. And then I'm also gonna do a holiday gift guide. Just stuff that I bought for my family and friends. And also just some ideas for things that I bought in the past and little gifts I put together, particularly around stuff like, you know, the Secret Snowman stuff, the holiday season, those types of things. It's just handy stuff to be inspired. And I'm gonna throw that on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we will do the budget update. And I'm back to the mid-month reviews instead of the weekly. I felt like it was just not a whole lot. So at this point it'll be almost mid-month. So we'll just do a little something. Because I also didn't do a November recap, like an end of month one. So I figured I'll throw that down. And then also I'm gonna do just a quick video on sort of like holiday appetizers. Because I feel like this time of year, everyone just stops by unannounced or you do a happy hour. And so I have a couple of things that I like live in my freezer or in my pantry that at any moment I can go ahead and just sort of show and share. You know, just thaw, serve, or just quickly put in the oven. And for me, I feel like that's super helpful. So that'll go out on Saturday. And I have some old vlogs from Thanksgiving that I might use as well. Let me go ahead and add one of the cameras over to the filming thing here because I just feel like it really rounds it out. Alright, well, that about wraps it up for this week. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out. Oh no, wait, I skipped some of the other bits up here. I knew there was something that I needed to finish, so. Let's go ahead and band this off here. So close yet so far, right? And let's try to cut this nice, right? So we'll add a little bit of space here. So that will be where my current book is. So we'll just take that. I wanted to clear that edge up a little bit because it was a mess. Right, there we go. Perfect. Pull that across and we will, perfect. And so I'm currently reading, what am I reading? Oh, what's it called? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, I know, I'll just look it up on Audible. I've been listening to, I don't know where my phone went. So currently I'm reading, or listening to on Audible, The Compound Effect. So essentially the premise of this book is that small things that you do every single day add up to big differences. So really, you know, getting up and working for half an hour every day might not feel like you're having a huge effect on yourself right now, but in a year and a half, you could have huge consequences, huge positive consequences if you don't change anything else in your life. So that's kind of been what I've been into lately, just because I feel like, right, this is the time of year when like one cookie won't hurt, or one happy hour with friends is fine. I'll have one drink, or I'll just have a second. I won't drink later on this week. And I feel like those things to me are what really kill me this time of year, is I'm like, oh, well, it's fine. What's one more thing I can buy? Or, you know, all those things really add up. And so to me, that's where I'm focusing my efforts on, to really sort of iron that in and take care of that, because that's something that I need to really work on. Then the last thing I'm gonna do is add just a to-do section here. I know it has it up there, but it doesn't match. So, don't mind the really loud car driving over there. Okay, and so I will lay this fella down over here. As for the thankful thought box, I don't even know where to start with this. It's just one of those days. Let me see if I have something fun to add in there that matches. Okay, so keeping with our black and gold theme, I'm gonna use this from the Create 365 Don't Quit Get Fit fitness thing. My friend Kelsey got this for me a while ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and put down the, so what does it say? Stop wishing and start doing. So, and this really is to get myself in gear for some fitness. And I know it covers up this thing, but I'm kind of just living with it. Yeah, so that, I think, if we're all 100% here, that wraps up this video. I really like the way this turned out. I think it's a fun spread. I do love the gold, and some of the yellow as well. Overall, this was a really fun one, and I'm really excited for it. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that red subscribe button so I can see. Go ahead and click that red subscribe button so you can see all of my content as soon as I post it right into your feed over on YouTube. You can find me over on Instagram at @AManWithThePlans, and you can find me over on Facebook at @AManWithThePlans as well. I hope you have a great rest of your week and are enjoying the holiday season. And until next time, bye planner friends.